Good morning everybody, welcome to Diggers. It's lovely to see you. I hope you've had a good week. It was such a treat to see some of you on Diggers Zoom last week. Didn't we have a lovely time? I hope that you enjoyed your cakes. They looked delicious. Some of you sent photos through and they looked really tasty. Do you remember the Bible story from last week? We learned, didn't we, about how Jesus had dinner with people who realised they needed to be saved. We made hearts, didn't we? And we remembered that Jesus had dinner with people who realised they were sinners and they needed to have Jesus change their heart. Now, today in our Bible story, it's really exciting. We're looking at Matthew chapter 9, and it tells us about two people whose lives were changed by Jesus. How good are you at spotting change? I'm going to make some changes, and I want you to see if you can see what they are. Here goes the first one. Have you noticed anything different? Yes, I took my headband off, didn't I? Well done. Here comes the second one. Hey, can you see the difference? I've got some glasses on. Well done. Here comes another change. Can you spot it? I've taken my cardigan off. We've got two more. Keep watching. Oh, that was a really easy one. I've got a hat on. It's a bit warm to wear it inside. One more change. I want to see if you can tell what it is. Can you notice? Oh, look at those flowers. The ones before were beautiful, weren't they? They were really alive. These ones, they look a bit dead, don't they? Well, do you know, in our Bible story today, we're going to find out about two women whose lives were changed by Jesus. One lady, she had been ill for 12 long years and nobody had been able to help her. And another little girl, she had been so poorly that she had died. I wonder if you know this story already. Let's watch the video together and then talk about it in a minute.
Once there was a man who really needed Jesus. He was an important man, but he came to Jesus on his knees.
My daughter has died. Come and put your hand on her, and she will live.
He was calling out to Jesus. He needed Jesus to help. No one else could. So Jesus went, and the people followed. There among the crowd was a woman who really needed Jesus. She'd been sick for such a long time, 12 whole years. She'd tried everything, but no one could help her. Her illness meant she had to stay away from others, and it was slowly killing her. Only Jesus could help her. She was reaching out for Jesus.
If only I could touch his cloak, I will be healed.
She reached out her hand. Jesus turned and said, "Take heart, daughter, your faith has healed you." Such kindness, such love, such power. Jesus arrived at the little girl's house. He pushed out the noisy crowd and stood by her bedside. Jesus reached out his hand and held the little girl's hand, and she got up. Jesus reached into death and brought life. Jesus changed her completely. He gave her new life. Jesus changed her completely. He gave her new life. Jesus can change you completely by giving you new life. Jesus reaches into our world, into our lives, into our sadness, into our sin, into our death, and gives us life. We need Jesus, and we can have Jesus with us now and forever.
Wow, wasn't that a fantastic story? Did you see the change in the woman? She was really unwell, wasn't she? And she touched Jesus' cloak, and she had faith to believe that he could make her better. And he did. And then there was the little girl. She was really dead, just like these flowers. And Jesus brought her back to new life. Isn't that wonderful? And Jesus is still changing people's lives today. We're going to sing a couple of songs now. They are two of my favourites. And we're going to sing about how God is great and he is alive and then gives us new life. And then we're going to sing about tiny little me. That's a real favourite because it reminds us that even though God is amazing and in control of the whole world, he still cares about us and he wants to bring about change in our lives. Let's sing these together and then we'll come back in a moment.